My name's John Smith. I was in Topeka, Kansas in June 8th, 1966 when the tornado come through. I had missed a birthday party with my mom and dad, and I was at home with the lady that lived upstairs in an apartment when the sirens went off. Before that, I was playing ball. It was a nice day, nice and sunny, 10% chance of rain. I come home and the sirens went off, so I wanted to see the tornado. So I stayed on the front porch and stood up on top of the railing so I could see more. And that's when I saw the piece off of the dome of the Capitol building come off. It was off in one piece, with the window was still intact with it, because you see the light flicker off of it, and it just went clear out of sight till you couldn't see it no more. That's when I decided it was time to go to the basement. So I went to the basement. Then all clear sirens went off. I came back out, went downtown. I wanted to see the damage, and it was a tremendous amount of damage. Dodge dealership was downtown, and the cars were just stacked on top of each other, like 6 high. The windows in the one big office building down there, all the windows was blown out, and all the curtains and shades were hanging out, flapping in the wind. And Ray Beer's clothing store, all the windows were out of it, and shoes and clothes and everything all over the streets. So we left there and we went down to Washburn campus because we heard it got hit. So we went down there to see if we could help any people. There were a lot of houses and stuff. We stayed down there until it started getting dark, because there was live wires still laying in the street. If you couldn't see them, you could get electrocuted. Most of Washburn was pretty much tore up. A lot of the buildings that used to be there are not there anymore. There was no trees left. It used to be beautiful with trees and a golf course, and it was a nice campus, but that was all gone. In the days to come, all kinds of farmers would bring their grain trucks in, their flatbeds, their hay trailers, or hay wagons, and they would pick up the trees and debris, and they would haul it out. And then of course we had dump trucks, from the city, and dump trucks were being filled by caterpillars. They would fill the trucks in. So, it took a long time to get done. In fact, where I-70 goes through now were all houses in there, and some of them, all was left was the foundations. There was nothing left. I don't see how that many people, only 16 people were killed. A guy named Ed Ward was a cameraman at WIBW. He had just finished a ball game with his son and was headed home and saw the thing approaching Burnett's Mound. Well, he had the camera in the back of his car, so he sent his wife and son to a nearby house to go in and get cover. He stayed out and filmed it. That's one of the only films that we have of the tornado. And I don't think he was injured, but there was another reporter that was on Burnett's Mound when it come over, and it blew him about 2 blocks away. And the wind was so hard that it blew the dirt into his skin. It was underneath his skin, and it took a lot of surgeries. He lived about 2 blocks from me, over in the Woodlawn area where I used to live. So we knew him, but he lived. In fact, he died just here in the last couple of years. But that's, the tornadoes, 66. So it's been a long time. So there was a lot of things that happened.